Can you believe it? Okay. I can't believe it. The new Mario movie is about to release literally in a week. And I really got to be talking about it, or else I'll die. So, so that's just why I just want to go into just like the thoughts I want to say about the Mario movie. And yeah, I'm really excited for it. And in the meantime, I just kind of like, just kind of want to look back with like the build up to this movie, just like release trailers and all. And of course, yeah, so yeah, I remember like when the new Mario movie was first mentioned. I remember it was like probably I don't know. I think it was 2016 or 2017. I can't remember. But it was definitely before like anything that like really official like got announced. Okay, it could have been officially announced, but I didn't trust it. Was the thing. Anyway, so there was that. So I was thinking that yeah, a Mario movie could be happening, but then yeah, so then it was, I think it was late 2021 where where they eventually, like Nintendo, through a direct, officially announced the cast, starting with Chris Pratt, Jack Black as Bowser, etc. And obviously that really got my hopes up. Like, man, Nacho Libre as a famous video game villain, who would have thought that could ever happen? So that was definitely awesome having that. And then of course, like there was a little bit of that wait. It said it was going to release on 2022, but then I believe it was then delayed. Or at least that's what I'm thinking of before. And so yeah, so then of course like in late 2022, however, around October is when the movie like the poster was first revealed a day before like the direct would show the first trailer. And then the first trailer dropped and oh my gosh, what an experience it was. Just fully seeing the official Mario movie, not like some like cheap YouTube video kind of thing, but that's somebody like randomly animated, but like it was like a full on just official Mario movie that was actually going to be in theaters. So I was like, wow, I can't believe this is happening. I mean, obviously there was the live action one back in '93, but of course people hated that, I guess. And I've definitely seen it too before, just so you know. But anyways, yeah, so the trailer released, and yeah, it was, yeah, I actually really loved the trailer. I feel like definitely the only thing that was kind of like the iffy part was definitely with Chris Pratt's voice as Mario. Sounded really, really off at first heard. And there wasn't really too much to it. So that was that. And then of course, like there was a second trailer that released a couple months later. I think it was January or February. That one was like a pretty good hype. And that trailer was especially shown officially in theaters. And yeah, where it revealed more with like Donkey Kong, Rainbow Road, with the Mario Kart, and that was like really awesome. And at that point, I was just like really excited for the movie. Then a couple more trailers were appearing. At least they had like it was really awesome with how they promoted the Mario movie through the the Mario Bros commercial. That was like really awesome having that. And they had the Super Mario Super Show like rap in the background, which is even more extra to the fan service, especially where I actually did watch the Super Mario Super Show back when I was a kid on like Netflix discs, I think. No wait, not Netflix discs, I don't know. But anyways, so that was awesome. And then they released like a little teaser with like with the Cat Mario power up, and then there was like one more that like didn't reveal too much, but hey, still did the job. And then yeah, so now we're at the time I was recording this video, we're like down to the so it's just going to be a week before the movie comes out. And so obviously I'm really excited for that, but I also just want to be able to talk about my discussions, my thoughts on the movie before it releases. And this is actually going to be a part 1 of this video, because then part 2 is going to be like my thoughts on the movie after it releases. So I want to try to do something pretty much like that. So I guess like the main thoughts that come into mind, I really want to talk about just the whole animation art style is just gorgeous. Like And I actually wouldn't like be as surprised, but this is especially coming from Illumination Pictures, and I guess with some like workmanship with like Nintendo, or they also said like a studio in France, if I remember from the direct. But anyways, I guess they pretty much have like a bigger studio and all, but overall, just like the animation is just like up notch, like Disney animation style, like outside of something that's not Disney. So, but the whole point is that like it looks so colorful, just like the shadings on like all of the stuff, and just like the atmosphere. It feels so bright, and above all, like especially like parts of it, kind of feels new and different, but also feels like it came from the game. Like in such a really good way that I don't know if people would mention that often, but that's like pretty awesome. Anyways, yeah, so animation obviously very superior, but then next I also want to talk about the character voices, because that's definitely an interesting topic to be able to get on. And yeah, I guess I could first talk about Chris Pratt's, just to get out of the way. I actually really started to love the voice. I guess, yeah, definitely the first time hearing it was like, this is not Charles Martinet, this is just Chris Pratt talking whatever they're used to. And it was like that definitely on the first trailer. And yeah, over time, especially with like some newer footages of the movie, I didn't see any of the TV spots. I just refused to watch them, just the trailers. But with some like quick glances I saw from like shorts and all, like yeah, like they kind of like really revealed his voice a little bit more. And yeah, like Chris Pratt, especially the direction they're going with his voice for Mario, I just really love it. It's actually, I mean, I don't know if I want to say it's awesome, but I think it's like, yeah, like really a notch with like what you want for like, hopefully for a Mario movie voice in particular, not like the gaming voice with, you know, like the wahoo and that's the goal. Oh, Mamma Mia! I mean, yeah, he might not be that like accent sounding, of course, but he better like. But the only thing I will say that if that could ruin the Mario voice is if like Chris Pratt fails Mario's like most famous phrases, as I mentioned, like "Mamma Mia, let's go, okie dokie," and all of those. So, and I do. Hopefully, it sounds like I do a good Mario voice, but. Yeah, because obviously, like, in the second trailer, like, it was, like, a little bit weak when he did the wahoo! Like, it was, like, very depressed, like, wahoo! But I don't need to go to that because, yeah, but... So hopefully they are able to get on with that really clean. And then, yeah, and then, of course, like, the other voices, Jack Black, Bowser, a 10 out of 10, straight up. Jack Black as Bowser is so fitting. Jack Black especially has that, like metal, let's see, that heavy metal voice that I kind of like know from him, especially for some songs he did. It's so appropriate to have Bowser when he could just pull off a voice like that. And then yeah, see, Anna Taylor's Peach was just like really surprising, but it was also super awesome. I like how they're not going for the damsel Peach, but more into like the girl power Peach, and they actually, looking at the trailer, really pull it off that way. It's not like, I want to say it's gonna like make her anything annoying or anything, but just like, you know, just like straight up confident, just like a really like awesome leader in the Mushroom Kingdom, it looks like, and yeah, so I like really love the impression they're taking with Peach, along with Anna Taylor doing an awesome job. Charlie Day's Luigi has also been like a really awesome pick as well, especially where we kind of hear him more in the trailers, and it's like, and I don't know what else to say. It's just like super good. And the same thing with Toad, and Toad's voice honestly works super well. I want to say, I don't remember who's voicing Toad, but yeah, like there's like a little bit of that like it's almost like Toad's voice kind of goes into more like the tenor range when it comes to like, I guess like a vocal for like singing, instead of like more like the cracky soprano kind of sounding voice that you kind of get from the games. They're like, I don't know, like, here we go! Like, nothing like that, of course, but kind of adding like a little bit more, yeah, just like a high manly voice that's maybe a little bit distorted, but not too much. I feel like that's how you can really pull off a Toad voice consistently for the movie. That's not annoying. It just sounds super good. Just he really sounds especially enthusiastic, like especially in the trailers, which I really love. And that's just yeah, yeah, just the main thing I want to say from the voices. And then yeah, I don't know much about with Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong. It doesn't really stand out to me, but works. Well, honestly, yeah, it's suitable, but I don't have much to say. I don't really know Seth Rogen that much, so or Seth Keith. I forgot his name. The guy who's voicing Donkey Kong, pretty much. Yeah, so that's just what I want to say here. And then just looking at the movie itself, like story-wise, I want to say it's not going to get anything that's going to be like super complicated. It's just going to be just I don't know, just a really good movie story in the Mario universe kind of thing. I don't think it has to go like anything that's like story, like groundbreaking to the story or anything. I feel like just take it safe and simple, but making it really good at the same time might be the best way to go with the movie. Unless, who knows, maybe they do just something that's like, holy crap, they're like doing a short cameo at the end credit scene, revealing like a Zelda movie or something. I don't know. I'm making stuff up. But yeah, but in general, and I also got to mention too that it looks like it can also be like, because they especially revealed the blue Luma in the final Mario movie trailer, and it's like, oh, there could be some Mario Galaxy stuff, which also kind of excites me. But yeah, but beyond that, I don't really need to talk about the story that much because, yeah, like it's not gonna be like I said, anything too crazy. Just like hopefully it's just in the way where yeah, it gets to the point. It gets to the straight up point to being a good movie. It's just that execution just matters a lot. Just like with the writings and just like how good are like the action sequences or situations are, and just like if the story makes sense or something. So yeah, those things like that. And then I guess the last thing I want to talk about, those are kind of the main things, but the last thing is yeah, just like how let's see, like how effective or sorry, impactful the Mario movie is going to be to Nintendo's discography from the Mario movies and then onwards. Like I always kind of like think about this because like a lot of people are like probably excited for the idea like, oh, there could be like a Nintendo Cinematic Universe like NCU. Well, I actually made up the NCU up, but it sounds like MCU. But where yeah, like there's like, oh, we're gonna get like a Zelda, Metroid, Donkey Kong's own movie, a sequel to a Mario movie. I don't know. Then oh, we're gonna have like Smash Brothers movie, the next Avengers. I don't know. Like I've definitely heard stuff like that, and that's really exciting. But I also kind of like don't want to overhype the expectations with myself on that matter. Just because it's like if Nintendo doesn't do that at all, I don't want to be like having a bad day after that, knowing that shoot, that isn't going to be happening then at all. Maybe not for a long time. I don't know, because to me, I'm like thinking that maybe the Mario movie could be just like Nintendo's just going to be like, okay, here's a movie there, we're just going to call it good, boom, done. Or it's going to be like the movie's going to be really successful and they're just going to be like, okay, this is our next big move right here. We went from toys to video games and then start to merge a little bit into like a more of a movie studio kind of thing. Like, well, obviously Nintendo's not going to invest heavily in that, especially where, of course, like, of course, they're doing super well with video game wise, at least for most people. But yeah, so overall, that's kind of like my thoughts on the point of view of like how much impactful the Mario movie is going to be with Nintendo after the release. And yeah, and overall, I guess I'll just sum it up. To me, how I feel about the Mario movie right now is that I'm very optimistic about this Mario movie releasing. I think it's going to be just simply enjoyable. Just this could be a lot of fun seeing all the Mario references, both from like older, like retro Mario from the NES to like some newer references, like in like obviously like in Super Mario 3D World, Galaxy. I'm not sure about Odyssey, obviously, but I'm really excited for the movie. I mean, it's I don't think it's gonna be like anything that's gonna be like total trash. I mean, hopefully, it just seems like they just put so much love and care into this movie. And so that just really makes me excited to see that they're not trying to hopefully like cash grab easily. I mean, there's a little bit of that, of course, with having Mario here. But anyway, so that's overall just like my feelings of this. But anyways, I am gonna, yeah, hopefully do a video like this right after the Mario movie comes out, that I've like, like I've actually seen it, just to have some point of views of what they did right and wrong, just yay or nay. So kind of expect that like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, depending on how long this takes or when I actually see the movie. I don't know. But anyways, that's all I want to say about this. And yeah, just give a big thumbs up, a like on the video. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye, Collide. Peace. Peace.